So, from a social media perspective, like what have you done recently that's kind of worked for you to build your brand up a little bit?
Um, I'm not that good at social media. I
Hmm.
do it. I would consider taking any advice from me. Mike would be much better. He's much better with it than I am.
Sure.
Just try to be active. Just try to let people know what's going on.
Hmm.
Um, mainly it's about for the people that are in my world. It's all about the music.
Right.
So when we have new music out that they're excited about, then there's going to be lots of activity.
Right.
Uh,
There's
when there
content.
isn't, when there isn't really, it's hard to drum anything up. I mean,
Hmm.
my audience is pretty smart. There's a lot of smart people, and
Hmm.
I'm not going to be able to you know fool them into
Right.
something going on that isn't.
Right. It's only so much
So
selfies you can post to that demographic, you know?
yeah, and I just try to share. The thing I really enjoy about it is that I really enjoy just sharing with people.
Hmm.
I'm always filming things just to have, just because I might want to share it someday with my kids or something. So I like to share things. Like I was in the bookstore yesterday in Baltimore, and which book should I get? I had a whole stack that I was checking out.
Sure.
And it got like tons of activity
Right.
because
Hmm.
I was kind of asking them, and I think
Yeah.
a lot of people in my audience are their readers,
Hmm.
so they had a lot of opinions about what were the better books, and
Right.
just engaging with people is a lot of fun.
Right. And I think that's the beautiful part of the change in the past 15 years or so is that we have a personal relationship with our fans, and the right thing to do is to engage with them, and to have like that conversation ongoingly.
Yeah,
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 it's a very cool thing, and and that's where a business opportunity also arises. The only reason your app was able to kind of, that you can do such a thing these days is because you are directly engaged with your audience, and you put it out there, and you can sort of you don't need the middleman of Spotify and to tell you how to run the ship. You can sort of step in with your own thing, and artists are doing all kinds of different things like that. Whether they're creating products directly for their customers, or even just changing the platforms themselves. Because they have
yeah.
their audience, is directly engaged with them. Whereas like 20 years ago, you would have to be going through your label and be at their whim. So
But
so that's
indeed,
yeah. So that's a awesome change that we have.